Well, it's Oscar Sisk again. I've got a few minutes, and I thought I would cover today about the resurrection of Jesus Christ. There's no doubt that, or there's pretty much no doubt that there really was a rabbi named Jesus who was causing issues with the Roman government and the church, or the clerics in charge of the Jewish hierarchy at the time. At about the time that we think it was, early in the first century, and that he was crucified, possibly crucified between two other individuals. The death was a question. In fact, there's some hints that he didn't die, even in the accounts of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. It's talks about him dying, but the time is like 3 to 6 hours, is really very, very short. And then the Christian centurion who declared, "Surely this is the Son of God," according to one of the Gospels. He was the one that said, "Oh, he's dead already, so don't break his legs." Remember they had to break his legs, so it's questionable whether Jesus really was dead or not. It's also questionable whether he rose or not, and not questionable, but the Bible actually gives a couple of scenarios. It suggests that he was taken to the tomb, and then just the tomb was found empty. Jesus was seen, according to some reports, seen alive afterwards, and so he could have maybe not died. Also, during that time there was several. It was popular to have ossuaries, a box that you keep that was carved out of stone that you kept your bones in, and there is a tomb that looks like it was the family of Jesus, with Mary and marked on the ossuaries, Mary, and then another one that's sort of Mary, but it looks like it might be, according to some people, actually Mary Magdalene, and Joseph and Jesus' son, and Jesus's, well, they think maybe Jesus' son and Jesus' brother, all in this one family tomb. So they were a laborer family, and by the way, none of this is in the Bible. This is archaeological digs that they're finding this stuff. So very possibly Jesus survived, and even the word resurrection can easily be translated revival. In fact, or resuscitated. There's not they didn't have the word resuscitation, but revive and resuscitate are pretty much, resurrected and resuscitate, and I suppose revival, kind of all fit in the same category of thesaurus-wise. Anyway, there's also a lot of theories that he traveled to France and lived his life there. There's also a thing that he traveled up into Kashmir and lived his life there as a monk. He definitely had to get out of, or he had to lay low, because Rome was after him. They would not let a Messiah live in Rome. So anyway, that's in the Roman have any kind of political influence in the empire. So that's for now. I'm going to continue this later. Bye.